to alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
You're listening to 3 Guys in a 12-Pack.
Why do you drink ice-cold beer?
Oh, wait, you're serious? Let me laugh even harder.
With your host, Dean Daniel.
I want you to give me fresh beer. You serious?
Now!
Michael Bradshaw.
I'm gonna go build my own theme park with blackjack and hookers. In fact, forget the park.
And
Now let's get Joe Beer nipping in my liver, huh?
Tony Goldtrap.
You're a pimple on society's ass and you'll never amount to anything.
All right, welcome to another episode of 3 Guys in a 12-Pack. We got a special guest tonight. As always, we've got Dean Danley with me.
Of course.
We've got King of the Forest with us. And special guest, Los. Hairnet Los.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you're not at work anymore. You can take that off. It's safe.
It's a safety feature.
Okay.
It's like a safety blanket.
Makes you feel all nice and comfy and warm.
I
Hey,
need
you
a
know what the
haircut.
funny thing
I
is?
need a haircut. That's probably why I still got it on.
It actually, I believed it, so maybe that's why it worked, but it made me feel warmer in the coolers having a hairnet on
It
to
is true.
not having a hairnet on.
Keeps the heat in.
Yeah, I worked in the 25 below blast freezer. I'm really not thinking that the net is going to keep any heat in.
We didn't ask what you did in the inside of your mother.
Well, I'm just wow.
Oh Lord.
Damn.
I don't have a comeback to that because it's true.
Oh, shit.
Mostly shivered.
You know, I was the same way, though. Whenever, you know, I was wearing hairnets, too. I didn't take it off till I got home. Sometimes I go to the shower, I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Hairnet's got to come off.
Yeah, sometimes you don't realize it's on because it's been in the same spot for so long, and then you get that mark
line.
on your that line.
That comfort line.
See, yours is looking a little worse than mine was there.
You definitely look like you could use a brush.
No, it's
Yeah.
You know, the
He's
man
got a little bit of
the man gets
receding
off
there.
of work and comes straight here, and then all he gets is shit
I
from
already
you
knew it was
guys.
going to happen. I said I can't even go home and change. I got to be.
I mean,
all
he's
right.
all dressed nice and neat in a shirt, you
Yeah.
know, button-up shirt and everything, and I'm
Long
sitting
sleeve.
here with pajama pants on or whatever that everybody's been ripping my ass for all night.
Dude.
I don't care. I'm comfortable.
But they're Ralph Lauren, so it makes it okay.
Yeah.
Tease him
So.
some, man bun. Go ahead. Says the guy with rope shoes.
And he gave us these 15 10 commandments.
Oh shit.
Tell it coming down the mountain.
So this is our first podcast since we have an election winner.
Yep.
Wanna
Yeah.
talk about
Not Hillary
I
won.
mean, we
so-
can't not bring it up. I mean, it is the, you know,
Yeah.
It don't matter.
I mean, we don't have to discuss.
Well, what do you
politics,
think
but-
of the people who are attacking people's vehicles while they scream peaceful protest? Because all I could picture was Mars attacks. We come in peace, and they're vaporizing.
I think as long as you're not hurting a person, I think
They
it's
were
still
busting the
considered
windows
peaceful.
out on this guy's Jeep while he was in it. That's not peaceful.
But did he get hurt?
That's a violent action.
That's just personal property.
So if
that's like me punching the wall and
that's
someone
just
feeling threatened.
whoa.
Like,
Let's go here. That's just personal property.
What if it's your
it's not
personal
like, it's not like
property?
he kicked your dog.
He broke.
Then your
He
Jeep,
fucked up your
like-
shit
I'd be
that you
pissed off if
that
he
you
did it in my
worked to
Jeep.
pay for.
Yeah, I mean, either way.
Listen, you can go get a fender.
Yeah, with
Anyway.
whose money? Exactly.
money.
Let me put it to you
Insurance.
this way:
Why you got insurance?
if you attack my property, then I'm assuming that you're attempting to be violent to me. My property just got
That's
in the
a
way.
misconception.
Not in the court of law. It's not. If somebody comes to your house and breaks all the windows in your house, you have the right to shoot them after you warn them to get off your property.
That's a loophole.
But you can't use a weapon to warn them.
That's called a loophole.
If
Because
you
that's a federal
No.
offense.
If you break all your shit in your house that you paid for, they can still take you to jail.
Yep.
yeah, of course.
Yeah. So if somebody else shows up and does it, then that's what they got.
I don't see how if
So
I
if I
bought
talk
my
loud
shit,
like this, is that aggressive or is that just?
I mean, depending on
Depends
who
on
you're
the
around.
context.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got that hair.
Depends on what you mean.
If you're around a bunch of white people like you are now, then
Oh,
they might
man.
come take you to jail.
See, I knew I shouldn't have came over.
Otherwise,
there
that's
myself.
just y'all having a conversation.
That's SWB right there.
What?
Speaking well
no,
black.
Just
on a Friday
just
night.
WB.
Being-
Wow,
I thought it was just being black.
even
Being
matter.
black on a Friday night. We got
We got a
arrested.
BB in progress.
Who is this guy?
You
It's
can't-
dark.
You cannot.
You know, I got a little taste of it though.
Like if I'd have been in a hoodie or something, I might not have made it down the street.
Probably not.
I got a little taste of it though. Actually, Tony, we actually talked about this. I'm telling you, I had this asshole cop. Oh, I'm sorry. It sounded like it stopped.
No, you stopped. That's why it stopped.
I heard a noise.
I heard a voice talking, and then all of a sudden it stopped.
You're looking at me like I know litigation or something. I'm like,
I thought, is he gonna say something illegal? or
No, we talked
controversial?
about this. Is actually a story I told on here. I had the police show up at my house at one night, and a cop got a little aggressive with me.
Did you let him in?
Well, somebody let him in.
Oh, I heard
Okay,
about
somebody.
this.
Okay, but see, that's not the thing
You don't
though.
know the rules. You never let him in your house.
They're like vampires, same
okay,
rules. They
I
can't
got 'em
come in unless
outside.
you invite them.
But I got them outside, okay, because they didn't have a reason to be in. So I got them to go outside, and then I gave them the information that they wanted. And the incident happened because they were irritated because I didn't want them in my house, and so I made them leave. Okay.
You have every right to review.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
So I made them leave, and
Yeah,
so I
unless
was
they
like,
have
okay, I'll
probable
give you what you want, but we're gonna go outside. And so I gave them the information that they wanted. When I went to turn to walk up my steps, the cop walked up and made me brush his shirt. That's a federal offense. That is assault on a Leo. Instantly, the two of them reacted and pushed me up against the trailer. Yep.
well, it's
So
not a
he
federal
initiated
offense.
the contact.
Well, no,
but
that's
it
a
was on
felony.
you.
That is
It's
a
a felony.
felony.
It's not a federal offense.
It's assault on a federal employee.
Yeah, but
They're
it's-
not federal employees.
No, they're not. They're
sheriff
okay.
deputies are not
Yeah.
federal. That's why they're still
That's right,
civilians
that's
like
right.
me and you.
Yeah.
If you
That's
punch
why
the
when
ma-
they talk about civilians, like, bitch, you're a civilian too.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
you
it's not like they're
cop without-
military.
Now, if you punch your mailman in the face, that's assault on a federal officer or a federal employee. That's a federal offense. And if they're in their post office vehicle when you punch them, that's an assault on a federal employee on federal property.
Wow.
Because the post offices are considered. Because you got to remember the laws for these things were written like when there were Indians and shit attacking the postman. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Fuck you, I have been.
with nothing to go on, they could have just gave me a felony on my record, and I have nothing. I don't even have a misdemeanor on my record. Just like that.
Oh, you
he
got
came
that
up the
stuff
stairs
taken
on you.
off?
I mean, I was trying to walk up the stairs because I was done. I gave them what they
You
wanted.
were walking through them, or you were walking and then they were coming
He
behind
walked up so that I brushed his shirt as I'm walking up the steps. He's right here. I'm down here at the steps, right? Here's the steps.
you. You know what
to
he
my front
wanted?
door.
He wanted you to curve. When I say curve, that's like a slang for like he wanted you to kind of like go around him or stop or like submit. But since you kept going, that he
You didn't show the proper respect.
he baited you. Nah, he baited you.
That's
all
what.
he
That's
did.
how. That's how.
I
they
didn't
see it.
even. What they used, they said I shoulder charged him,
Yeah.
but I didn't. My shirt brushed his
There's no
because
video evidence. They're gonna two officers were against yours. That's why they're always in the duo. They're always a
yeah,
duo.
always.
Is he in the hospital? No, then I didn't shoulder charge him. I mean, that's.
I'm gonna falsify this document and push it through.
And you know what else? I called the sheriff's department, and I tried to call him on that bullshit. I was like, "There's no way. This guy just threatened to arrest me for felony assault on a Leo when he walked forward and I brushed his shirt, and now I'm assaulting him." I said, "That's BS. You can't do that." I said, "What kind of crap is that?" And then they sent a lieutenant out that was at my house within 5 minutes, and this guy bullied me into dropping it. Either I was going to jail right then for felony assault on a Leo, or I had to drop it.
What happens if he was a Gemini?
Or a Cancer. A Leo. He did.
I don't.
No, a law enforcement officer. I know. I get it. That's a real
got-
knee slapper.
I got you. No, I got your joke
Oh, okay.
too.
Yeah.
well, I know you got it,
Ah,
but
I
was
didn't get it
horrible.
at
Yeah.
first.
I thought it was
horrible.
funny. It was good. It's a
Yeah.
play on words. It was a dad joke. Cut the man some slack.
I'm a dad. I'm funny.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
I mean, I just got that was like my first,
Look, the first time you deal
Like-
with a police officer, if you don't know what you're doing, it could go bad real quick.
No, it's not that I didn't know what I was doing because
Well,
I've been pulled over several times.
Yeah, but that's in a car. That's different.
Yeah.
Cop comes to your
Brag
house.
about having a lot of cop interaction.
I forgot which game I was watching. I was watching some college football game, okay? And I got to tell you this, being a referee. Dude, he pulled the flag because it was roughing the quarterback, okay? The roughest thing I saw in that play is when he threw the flag and he pegged that quarterback right in the nuts.
Well, that shit
Damn.
happens all the time if you watch.
You should
football.
never throw the flag at a player.
I was
Period.
laughing. I mean, he was watching the play and then he was looking at other shit going on and he just threw it. And it just,
Well, that was unintentional.
Wow.
But even still, if you have a penalty in front of you,
I'm just saying, it
you
was
just
funny.
drop it.
Pegged
You just drop it on the
Yeah, you
line.
just, even if you're
Yeah.
throwing something, look where you're throwing it at. I mean, that's common sense.
Yeah,
Change the
but a lot,
subject.
like you said, he still has to get that, but then he also has other stuff he has to worry
I
about.
want Tony to tell the story about how he flaunted his white privilege in traffic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this would be a good one.
Oh,
All right.
Oh shit.
We're talking oppression at its best.
I leave at 7 o'clock from the warehouse in St. Pete. That's just off of like 118th Street or something like that. So I'm not that far from hopping on 275 and getting on Howard Franklin. I get on there, it's stopped like right before the hump. I'm like, great.
It's a parking lot.
No, this was 6 o'clock because I didn't get home till like after 7:30. Excuse me. Let me get my facts right. So I leave at 6 o'clock. Speed this up. Go across the bridge. I get off at the MLK because I'm going north on 275. So I'm like, screw all this. I get off on MLK exit and take MLK up to 56th Street and then make a left there. Take that down to Bush Boulevard, and all you viewers that are not in Tampa, Florida can understand it. Or viewers. I said viewers. You like that?
I don't know who the
'Cause they
fuck
like
is
to watch
watching
us.
this, but damn, you got to clue me
they're
in on
watching
that.
Yeah.
through the sound
Exactly.
of our voices.
They use their imagination,
You
man.
just take some mushrooms before you listen
Oh
to
my
it.
God.
It makes it that much funnier
You
or
can
that
hear
much
it.
more
Listening
offensive.
audience.
But so if you're listening and you're not in Tampa, Florida, then just nod your head and be like, "Oh yeah, I know exactly where this guy's at." So I'm over on
I'm from
56,
Tampa, Florida. I'm like, where is this guy
56 and Bush.
Old East Lake Mall and then the
I
cemetery.
know where the fuck at. I'm talking shit.
Okay, Temple Terrace, where it starts to get ghetto.
Almost made it
So
in your pocket.
there's a car broke down in the right-hand lane. Of course, that's the lane I'm in because I just want to get the fuck home. And so the light turns red, so everybody stopped, and I got my turn signal on to get over in the left lane. Okay, so light turns green, traffic starts going again, and I'm waiting to be able to get over. You know, I'm looking behind, I'm waiting for that gap to open up. Gap finally opens up. Bitch behind me decides, fuck you, I'm going to hit that, and don't even have her blinker on or nothing. Knowing damn well I've been waiting to get the fuck over because I had my blinker on.
Took too long.
She goes to go. I said, fuck it. I went. So she blares her horn at me. I'm like, hell no, it's a bit disrespect. Fuck you. Like, I had my blinker on. You know damn well I want to get over. Like, kiss my ass.
You was taking too long.
Take it too long, my ass. I saw it and I went. She went at the same time. So she blared
wasn't
her
scared.
horn.
You was
You're
scared.
scared. That's what it is.
Hey, I wasn't
Don't
scared.
hit me.
Okay.
She's got Ask Gary on speed dial.
So we're both going down the road, all right. And this was the dangerous part because I wasn't looking ahead anymore. I turned my head out the window, looked at her, gave her, the bird finger. So I'm
Why
driving
do you have
down
to
the road.
look at her?
He gave her the
I want to make sure the bitch sees it. Goddamn
just
She
leave
wanted,
it
he
out
wanted to
there.
make sure he wanted to
Everybody
see her
sees it.
face. He wanted to see that
You ain't
reaction.
even shooting it at me, and I
So-
see it.
He didn't want her to catch the bald spot and the bird finger.
I didn't want the glare.
Sure.
I didn't want the glare, so she didn't see it. I want to make sure she saw it. So we're driving down the road. She pulls up next to me now on the other lane and starts shouting at me and shit. And I was like, "Fuck you, you disrespectful bitch!" And I flicked her the bird again. So she threw a penny at me. I was like,
It's like
fuck
the
no.
wilderness god over here did. Right?
She starts speeding up. All right.
Monarchy.
So I went faster and I reached down and had like $2 in change sitting there in a cup holder, and I pulled up next to her and she started talking shit again and I just flung it out the window at her.
He threw so much silver at her that she got out and started picking it up.
We were talking about this earlier about peaceful protests and shit, right?
That's not peaceful protest.
She assaulted me first.
Yeah, that's true. That was retaliation.
1 penny, and then you threw like $2 in change at her.
Damn
I
right.
think you're going down.
The severity gets increased.
She pulled into the
exponentially.
7-Eleven and I went home.
That's
Yeah,
excessive.
she bought a cup of coffee with the money you
guess
threw
so.
at
You
her.
threw a nickel at her, then y'all probably on the same. But you threw like $2 worth of change. That's like
And it was like dimes
Quarters
and
in there.
He
quarters.
said, "Oh, you want to
Damn.
throw some V rockets over here? I'm gonna nuke your ass."
yeah. Shit.
USSR.
Do we have a problem?
Yeah.
She probably looked at me and said, "Oh shit, the man."
So did it go in?
Oh hell yeah! It
Or
pecked her
did
in the
it, like-
face and everything.
Oh,
I didn't give a
Oh
damn.
man, you should probably actually edit this out because you just admitted to a crime.
Damn right.
Yeah,
That's-
that's actually a felony. If
Yeah.
you do it while
Excessive. I already said it
Yeah.
was excessive.
if the vehicles
Okay.
are moving, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you should
actually
probably
a
not
felony.
have that.
Deadly
story.
missile. You
Yeah,
ever heard that?
Yeah.
Cause she listening. She listening to this.
Shit. Somebody's like, "Hey man, that happened to my cousin."
No,
Yeah.
actually, most of the people that listen to this live in countries that are not America. Seriously,
Yeah,
man.
I run the web page. I see the shit on
I
there.
see it too
Yeah.
on Facebook and everything.
Yeah,
It's great.
Yeah.
Deadly missile, man.
Do we have any? Do we
Throwing
have?
a
Do,
deadly
do we have
missile at a
a
moving
decent following?
Vehicle.
How many?
We
10,
have
15?
dozens of fans. I mean, let's let NFL's the top,
Yeah,
and then NBA,
yeah.
and then baseball, and then hockey.
Nah, I think hockey's over
And-
baseball.
Hockey's over baseball. Okay,
think
so
so.
hockey,
Might have made its
baseball.
comeback.
Wait,
Yeah.
all right. So like we're somewhere around soccer
Mm-hmm.
because they have dozens of fans, but since they only have the World Cup like every 4 years, and we have a podcast kinda every week or so.
Yeah.
Talk about rioting and peaceful riots. Soccer fans, boy, there might be
man.
12 of them, but them
Bro.
motherfuckers are passionate.
Bro, they'll burn this shit down.
Yeah. Make a
All
rough.
12.
You
And stand
you
in there while
referee-
it's burning down.
you
That's-
referee a soccer game. I want to see that.
No,
Hell no.
never,
Come over to my
They
house.
Some
And,
They
cocktails.
stab them.
never.
come over to my house and train for 6 months, and then you'll be able to do a soccer game.
No,
No,
I'm pretty
because there's
good.
like hundreds
I'm
running
pretty-
out the
I'm pretty
stands.
good.
I don't know
We
if he
do
can.
multiple opponents and weapons.
100 at once, throwing Molotov cocktails at you and all that.
You want to
Overwhelmed
you want to
is the
live
word
one day
that I-
as a tiger or
You know,
100 years as
this
a
ain't
chicken?
even Bruce Lee type shit. This
No,
is
this
just
is,
overwhelmed, like a
Hey,
mob
hey,
of people.
what 100 years as a chicken or one day as a tiger? You pick.
What?
At least I know I'll be finger looking good instead of great.
You could hide from the fight, live for 100 years, or you could be a tiger that one day and go out. You know,
I don't want to go out in a soccer match. That's
Yes.
what I'm saying. I don't want to
it
be
wouldn't
that
be a
tiger.
soccer match. If
I
people
don't
run
think I'm a
extra
chicken though. I
Molotov
just think
cocktail.
I
That's the
pick
whole
my
point.
battles.
No, it will. It will be a soccer match.
I know for a certain that's going to be my life. That's going to be my finale right there.
What's that?
Does it? Do I need a grand finale right now, or can we postpone?
Dean's
that?
not going to be a tiger. He's just going to be Dean fighting a gorilla.
Yeah,
That's-
I mean,
that's
I'm
what
okay
it
with
is.
that.
Run away and live to fight another day.
It's a gorilla. I'm going to whoop its ass. It's a grizzly bear. Fuck it. I'm going to run.
I'm down for a one-on-one.
What would you
I
fight?
don't want to fight 4 guys.
Okay.
I just feel like that's
But you
stupid.
don't always get to pick.
It don't matter. But why would I fight 4 guys?
I don't want to fight at all.
No. I mean,
Yeah, you do. You wanna beat a gorilla.
I'm fighting one
I don't
guy,
want to.
But you
Whatever.
seldom fight one guy. It's very
Look.
rare that you fight one guy.
Let me rephrase that. If I'm a sober guy like I always am, and I'm fighting 3 drunk guys, not you guys.
You're
but
probably
I'm just saying,
okay.
I think I'm
Yeah.
in good shape. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna probably look like Bruce Lee.
I don't think that you're going to look like Bruce Lee, but
I'm gonna look like Bruce Lee, bro.
I will.
I'm in decent shape.
they feel pain, so they're going to keep coming back.
Oh hell no, man!
No.
Drunk people.
Drunk
I
dudes-
bounced for a couple.
Look, think
3
about it.
years.
Like a drunk guy, he thinks he's sharp. He thinks he's.
Oh,
Yeah.
But in real life,
that's
like,
their first mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but that's the thing is, alcohol kind of,
It induces that.
it makes you think you're Superman. Look at
Believe
Joe. Yeah, exactly.
He makes out with dudes
Shout
too.
out to Joe.
It's like having a wet spaghetti noodle attack you.
It's like the punches aren't even crisp.
No,
What
they're
is
not.
this?
Remember you telling somebody he sat all me and punched me like 6 or 8 times.
Coney still talks about that
I
shit
couldn't.
too.
I couldn't
You
punch
were
him.
laughing,
in the
right?
Yeah, I
backyard.
couldn't punch him
He's
back. I was
laughing.
laughing so fucking.
Coney's laughing. Dad's standing there. If you guys don't knock this shit off, I'm going inside the house. I didn't come outside after work to deal with this shit. He goes inside. Me and Cody are standing there laughing because Joe's trying to beat up Nick and he can't. And Nick's laughing and getting
I couldn't.
smacked
I
in
couldn't
the-
do anything because I was laughing so fucking hard. I couldn't defend myself. It was.
101.
Yeah. Then I punched him one time from a prone position, and fucking he fell over, and I got up. Did you see that video I posted of the
You
guy?
don't see shit on Facebook.
No, I don't even
He
have Wi-Fi
posted
right
this
now.
like 3-minute fight of these two Brazilian jiu-jitsu guys going at it, and the one guy was just laying down basically
Yeah,
and
scoot.
scooting
Butt
his
scoot.
butt
Yeah.
like a dog would.
Yeah.
And the other guy's just like, no, I'm not gonna touch you because you're trying to shock me.
He don't want to get on the ground with him. That's a dangerous position.
Yeah, you know the ground
You
is
don't
death
go
to
into
a warrior.
their zone.
No, I understand that. I'm saying, but the other dude just kept getting just
It's half
on his
It's
butt.
half a martial art.
Yeah.
Like it was just
The first half is getting the guy
dumbest
to the
shit.
ground.
Yeah.
Like Nick asked me, he's like,
was
"What would you
inviting
do?
him into his realm, and he was like,
Get in
"Nah,
my
I'm good."
guard, bro.
He's like,
What
"Nah,
would
I'm
you
good."
do if somebody did that to you in a fight?" I said I'd find the heaviest thing that I could and I would throw it at them.
Let me get that big
Why-
boulder
Why would you
over
take it
there.
to that level? If it's hand to hand, why
If
gotta
you were
go
doing
pick up
that, I would
something?
probably just walk away from you. Because you're
I told him I would either that or take my coat off and throw it over his face and then kick
kick
him.
him in the face. Yeah, that would be a good move. Yeah, that would be fucking hilarious.
And then, it would be done.
Just hope you knock him out, because if he grabs your leg, you're done.
That's not necessarily true. If he grabs your leg, then you pretend like you're walking upstairs.
If he grabs my leg, I got two hands
that's
to punch
for
him in the
somebody
face
that's
with.
trained in that. But if
Just pretend like you're walking upstairs. You walk right up. My buddy Jose was bouncing at a strip club, and I don't remember what college it was, so I don't want to say. But
you shouldn't say anyway.
a college wrestler showed up, and it was him and 3 of his buddies. And Jose doesn't look like that intimidating of a guy. He kind of looks. He's got a layer of fat. He's pretty strong.
Idly ho, neighborinos.
But he looks soft. He's like a teddy bear. But he will
Wanted to
beat
play
the
something.
fuck out of you quick. And the wrestler tried to suplex him. So Jose did what we were taught to do. You don't put your arm down to stop yourself. You go in a fetal position. So when the guy went to suplex him, he wound up with Jose on his head. And Jose weighs about 275 pounds. So Jose gets up and gets ready to start drilling the guy, and the guy's snoring because he knocked himself the fuck out from dropping Jose on
You
him.
don't try to brace yourself. You just let them do what they're gonna do.
Curl up in the fetal position, then that'll fuck them
That
up
head,
more.
neck.
Yep. That's what happened. He came down
It don't
right on
take
dude's
much.
head. Yeah.
It don't take much.
Dude was locked
Or
out.
was that
and
one
snoring.
time in the backyard you went to like
I put him in a rear
power
naked
bomb
show.
or something? No. I'm talking about when you went to power bomb.
Oh,
me.
and you tornado DDT'd
Yeah.
me? Yeah.
He grabbed me up and I just said, "Shoop, boop,
He
boop."
just kept going. And Rey Mysterio Jr. fucking. I wasn't ready for it because we hadn't planned on the tornado DDD. So yeah. Yeah, that was.
I planned on it when it happened.
Yeah, you just went along for the ride.
Hell yeah. Well, I didn't have a choice, so I was like, fuck it, I'll go along. And if I just go forward with it,
Thank God he only weighed like $125 back then, or he'd have killed me.
Yeah.
I actually DDT'd him.
He did. He
gave him a
gave me a
concussion.
concussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that DDT Rob Van Dam got. Oh, I can't remember. I had never
Try
watched
hard.
ECW before, and I was like half asleep on my apartment couch in like 1999. And it was like me and a couple of homeboys were staying over there, and we had all kind of fell asleep in front of the TV.
Yeah.
And I wake up to this. I think it was the Sandman, and he DDTs Rob Van Dam.
Yeah.
And dude is straight up and down, and he hits the mat like a spear with the top of his head, and then goes flying off. And we all woke up at the same time. Oh shit! Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Tommy Dreamer, Taz, that was the shit. Sabu,
Those people were retarded, man.
they were crazy.
Yeah.
Mick Foley, he was in there
Oh.
too.
He was
wasn't he?
there. He was there.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cactus Jack.
Bang, bang.
It was ridiculous, man. And shit, man. The cage match, Undertaker, Mankind.
I saw the last WrestleMania that they had. Yeah. And it was Shane McMahon against The Undertaker. And they were on a steel cage match or whatever.
Yep.
And Taker threw him off the cage into an announcer's table. Now, they kept showing it in slow motion so you could see the airbag underneath the table kind of poof out.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks.
But he
That
still,
takes some of the-
man.
that
he
takes
still
some of the-
threw him off of the top of the cage.
You gotta
I
have
didn't know
quite
you
a
still
bit of-
watched wrestling.
It wasn't like Mankind getting thrown off the top cage.
through the gate. Like
Yeah,
the gate
into-
kind of just clink.
No, no, he
they
threw him
didn't
off
plan
the
that.
top.
They didn't plan any
He
of
said,
that.
he said, throw me off.
Yep.
And Undertaker was like, no. He's like, either you throw me off or I'll jump. And he's like, all right, fine, fuck it. So he chokeslammed him off, like, or pushed him off the top of the cage, and he went through
This will
a
be
table.
great. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just throw me off.
Well, here, let me get this
They're gonna love this.
case full of thumbtacks, and then you can repeatedly chokeslam me into them while I have this slit in my bottom lip that I can stick my tongue through.
Don't worry, man. I love this. Just do it. Just do it.
He did, man. Because I
I could just imagine the conversation when they get real close.
still.
I'm going to bang the shit out of my wife when I get home. I love
Dude,
it.
Mankind's wife is hot. She was like a French model. Seriously. I had his
Yeah,
autobiography.
but
and
she
I
was more like a nurse because she had to like
Yeah.
No,
tend
sure.
to him.
She hated that.
She had to
shit.
apply for that job. She had to have a,
She came
medical
to
degree and
one of
shit.
his matches. In
No,
fact,
but not even that. When he comes home, like,
Yeah.
like
she had
There's
to fill
blood
out
in the tub
application to
again.
date the guy.
There's blood in the toilet. Damn.
That's
Jinx.
nasty.
That was fucking awesome.
Oh, wait, you're serious? Let me laugh even harder.
oh,
He wanted to push some buttons.
Yeah, I need more carts.
I would say you need to get some new sound bites.
Yeah, well, the throw was something at me, and, you know.
I'm against picketing, but I don't know how to show it.
And you say I need to get more sound bites.
All right, whatever.
I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too.
Yeah. In comedy, you gotta
What was
start
that from?
strong and you gotta end strong. You can't be like pancakes, all great at the beginning, but by the end, you're fucking sick of them. It's Mitch Hedberg.
So who's sick of pumpkin shit now?
I was sick of pumpkin shit before it came out.
Pumpkin spice lattes, pumpkin
man.
spice pancakes,
Pumpkin loaf is
pumpkin
the
spice
shit, bro.
biscuits, pumpkin
I
spice
really
cookies.
haven't eaten that much pumpkin anything.
I mean, I don't do
Spice,
it like people do it. They
spice.
overdo it.
Yo,
Yeah.
check this out. Make sure you let the summer air out of your tires and put the winter air in so you don't get blowouts, man.
True. Yeah.
Well, you do that when you change your blinker fluid.
Yep.
That went over like everybody's head.
No, it
No,
didn't.
it's just there's a smart ass.
Who is this?
Some chick with
this
a
is-
really
Does it
nice
matter?
ass.
This
Who
is
it is?
Mankind's wife?
No, I don't know.
No, that's just a hot chick shaking her booty.
on Instagram.
Am I like pausing it or?
I don't know, but
No.
you're like captivated by it.
No, I'm just trying to. She stopped and she's talking and.
It's almost like
She'll
a
go back
GIF.
to doing it again.
Goes back to doing it again.
Oh yeah.
Goes back to doing it again.
It's too
so.
short. She has no skills.
What? She doesn't have to have skills.
It's too short.
Got a nice ass.
You know what? When
No,
it's not a
she
long
posts-
video,
it's-
I just assume that she probably fell or something.
Down those
Something-
stairs.
Her
She had to
mom
cut
probably
it up.
came out the house and like started beating on her. So like that's you get like that 3-second clip.
Here's that one we're talking about where the guy's doing the dead cockroach.
Dead cockroach.
Scooting around. It looks like my dog when his ass itches.
That's all he's doing.
But he's dangerous though.
No, he's
He ain't
not.
dangerous.
No, he's
There's
not.
nothing dangerous about
You
that.
don't want to stand up and fight.
No.
But like real talk. Like you see somebody take somebody to the ground in a club. Like you were a bouncer. You see
Yeah.
somebody take somebody to the ground in a club.
You done fucked
and
up.
And arm bar them.
No.
I mean, of course you're gonna come and try
No.
to break it up because you're a bouncer.
You grew up
But-
on the same streets me and Dean did.
Stop for a
What
second.
if somebody
Stop.
would have arm
Stop.
barred?
Stop for a second. Stop for. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened because this has happened before, like multiple times. Because this
Someone's
shit
gonna
was
jump
big.
in and like break it up.
Do you go to the club by yourself?
I have.
Okay. Well, most people aren't that sad and lonely, so they go to
It's
the
not
club.
even about being sad and lonely. I think it's more about being confident in yourself.
Look,
I don't need a crew of people.
People usually
to beat me.
go with friends, and this is what happens
go to the
every
club.
time somebody puts somebody in an armbar.
I put you in an arm bar, and Dean and Tony come over and stomp my fucking face in while I'm making you go say uncle, and I get my ass kicked and your elbow sore for a couple of days.
That's true.
That has happened 1,000,000% of the time. I have seen somebody armbar somebody in a club. It's they get their fucking face.
You
stomped.
got.
I was about to
It's
say.
that mob mentality.
I couldn't see somebody trying to take somebody to the ground and wrestle them inside of a club.
You're trying to sport wrestle with rules. There ain't no such thing as rules.
Yeah, because somebody's gonna hit you with a bottle
Outside of
and
ring,
where'd that
yeah.
bottle come from? Like nobody.
I don't know,
knows.
but I got a bartender fired, and I drug her over the bar and threw her out of the club because there wasn't supposed to be any glass on the floor, and I got hit in the fucking face with a Budweiser bottle, breaking up a fight.
How about there was, and I always see this on TV with like most shocking videos or whatever. Videos.
Oh no, that was the video of your birth.
There was another shocking about that. I walked out swinging a cane.
I saw
Anyways,
that on Chupacabra documentary.
so it was the Canadians won something, probably hockey or whatever, and this guy climbs a traffic light pole,
Oh, yeah,
and somebody chucks
dude-
like a vodka bottle at
Yeah.
him or whatever,
They knocked him off.
right in the head and knocks him
it
off.
was like Donkey Kong.
Awesome.
You didn't get to the hammer, Mario.
Must have been protests. Who knows? All right, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back listening to 3 Guys in a 12-Pack. Look us up on Facebook, 3G12Pk, or find us on Twitter.
Our Twitter link is on our Facebook page because it's too complicated to remember right now.
And there you go. So, find us on Facebook, 3 Guys in a 12-Pack. YouTube, 3 Guys in a 12-Pack. We'll be right back. Thanks for listening.
Also, I don't.
And we're back for break. 3 Guys in a 12-Pack. Welcome back. So, I was looking on Facebook. Wasn't really looking. My girlfriend was looking. She saw
He
this
was
story.
For another man.
He was looking.
She was looking.
She's on Facebook like every night, so apparently she's not searching very well if she's looking for another man, so I'm not too worried. Anyways, she found this story. These 2 guys were hunting in Alaska, all right? They come across this river or whatever it was. I don't know. I really didn't look at the story. I just saw the picture.
Some body of water.
Yes. That was
puddle.
frozen over.
Puddle.
There were 2 moose. Is it moose or mooses? Moose.
Moose.
Yes.
Moose.
There's
Not
2
meese.
moose.
They all gonna say they're meese.
Yeah, no, it's
I was
moose.
actually thinking that in my head.
And I think it's actually pronounced moose. Oh wait, no, they're in Alaska.
They're in Alaska.
Not Canada.
So, not Canada. If it was Canada, I would have said they were hunting gay. They've come across 2 moose.
Yeah.
They were oot to the boot.
All your
It was
Canada
a-
viewers just.
It was a couple
Well,
wildebeest.
actually, we don't have a lot of Canadian viewers. It's mostly Europe.
So they come across these 2 moose that had got locked up. Their antlers got locked up while they were fighting, and I guess they ended up in a river, and they drowned, and the river froze over. So would that make the meat freezer burnt?
Now my question is, how did they find it? Did they dig through the ice and find it, or they?
No,
found
they
it
took a
after it
picture.
thawed?
The top of the body was like sticking out of the ice a little bit, and the antlers were kind of out of but the heads were down in the water.
That's
So,
crazy. That's crazy.
I think the cops planted that body.
It was
Or
the
those-
man.
The man.
Moose are pretty
Killed
big ass
the moose,
creatures,
put 'em
man.
together and threw 'em in the water.
lot of
and-
moose in the BLM protests in Alaska.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would fight a
They're
grizzly
pretty
bear.
dark. They're like
if it
dark
came down
brown.
to it.
Yeah.
I would not fight a gorilla, Dean. I wouldn't fight a moose either.
You seen that
hell
moose?
no.
You
I
would
seen
run
the
for
moose
that
like run the
motherfucker.
lady down and like step through her?
Yeah, yeah.
They're the largest
Stepped through
member
her?
of the
Step
deer
through
family.
her. Like
man. Yeah,
he
just-
literally like stepped like she saw it, and he was kind of like maybe 20, 30 feet away.
Yeah.
She turned to walk away, and then he like charged her, and she tried to run, but he just like stepped like
Yo,
really stepped through her
just
back.
for a point of
Like
reference.
just stomped her into the snow and kept
Disrespect
going,
me, bitch. Turn
and
your
then
back to
came
me.
back through and like walked over. Like it was terrible.
If you take a bull moose that has like 4
little dips in each horn on each side. You're talking about a 700 to 900 pound animal.
Yeah.
That's like getting hit by a forklift.
And they stand like, what, 8 to 9 feet tall?
Yeah, and
that's not on their hind legs either. That's on all fours. They're
Yeah.
that tall. Like, fuck that.
They're huge.
A train will stop if there are cows on the tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They'll
'cause
keep
it'll
going
mess-
if there's a bus or like a truck or anything,
Yeah, 'cause you
because
peel
those are
through
hollow.
that,
Those
yeah.
are hollow.
Yeah.
But a piece of beef, like a solid piece of cow.
You hit a deer or a large enough hog on the road, he's gonna flip up and come through your windshield, and you'll wake up dead.
He's gonna,
I mean,
you
yeah,
won't wake
never know
up.
what
You just-
You'll
wake
never
up
know what
dead.
happened. Not unless somebody tells you after you die, because you're.
What happened? You woke up dead, bro. Let's fuck it over.
You got hit by a hog.
That's it, man.
Well, I'm in heaven now, right?
Should've slowed down.
Hog head.
Can't even talk to you no more. You're so
Oh, high five. Slap hands. Slap hands. Shit. I'd be like, well, the hog's dead too, right? Yeah. Is it cooking?
Where the fuck is my bacon? I think I earned it.
We're going to eat this, right?
Oh, no. This is Muslim heaven.
Jesus really was a Jew. Son of a bitch. This isn't heaven. There's no bacon.
Pork chops.
That's why it's starting to get hot in here.
It's the hog. It's the hog off The Walking Dead.
The hog off The Walking Dead.
I don't think you can eat
The
a zombie hog.
hog off The Walking Dead. They were feeding the hogs walkers zombie meat.
Didn't that turn them into zombies?
No,
When was this?
you missed that part of the episode?
Was that at Sanctuary?
It's this
That was at the Kingdom.
season 7? Don't,
Right now.
then I ain't
Well,
seen.
Yo, I haven't seen.
I saw
past
Glenn
season
got
4.
smacked in the face, and he's all like, "No,
Did you see that?
I'll find you.
Yeah, I find Maggie."
Did you see the meme of the baby that had the bug eye disease? And it was like, oh, Maggie had the baby.
Oh, no, I didn't see that. That's terrible. That's horrible.
It was on who did this?
That's evil.
I'm so far behind on that show, it doesn't even matter.
That reminds me of the baby that was born recently, and it was born with no eyelids, so they circumcised it, and they took that skin from circumcising it and gave it eyelids.
This is a terrible joke.
So now the baby's cockeyed.
I knew it. I knew it was going somewhere. I said, yeah, this is a terrible joke. It's horrible.
You're like, Tony's telling this joke. It's gonna be fucked up.
The cockeye. That's
You got soft eyelids. What's going on?
You have to tell them the fly joke. The fly in the jar.
Oh no, yeah, that's too long for the podcast.
Yeah.
Tell us stories, since Carlos is a referee in Hillsborough County High School football.
Oh,
just,
Jesus.
just dropping everything.
What's the parents and the adults are worse than the players, aren't they?
It depends on where you at, what part of town, who they're playing, all that stuff factors in.
What part of town? What do you mean by what part of
I
town?
mean, it just depends. I'm not even going into that, but but be safe.
He says, I don't want nothing on record.
Yeah, man.
You ever been threatened?
Of course.
Like multiple times? Yeah, anybody show up at your house? Like
No, hell, no one knows where I stay.
That's
It's
because they
it's
don't know how to use the internet.
It's like the
properly.
Bat Cave. It's literally like the Bat Cave. Like I leave in one uniform and I'll hit a couple corners and then now I'm a referee. Like I go in a phone booth or something and I put on my stripes. But
He dresses up as a clown and then a maid. He cleans the house and then he finally gets in his referee uniform.
yeah, it's like I mean,
They show up in a group and they leave as a group.
And every other weekend he teaches a class at Quantico.
But that's
How to
why they
shake
have
a
the
tail.
stripes on.
Hey,
So
that's-
it's
I mean,
like
it's serious.
it's like zebras. You know, you can't pick one out. So you don't know.
But are they black with white stripes or are they white with black stripes? I mean, we know Carlos is, but what about Zebra?
No,
Either or.
either or. It just depends. Well, yeah, it's crazy. You'll get your hecklers. You'll get your nice coaches at the pregame, and then once the ball's kicked off, they turn into lunatics, and you're just like, I was just talking to this guy real cool and calm, and now he's just going nuts.
Don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry.
The emotion of the game, man.
Carlos already told me I couldn't be a referee because I'd be standing on the sideline and one of the coaches
just
would
be
be in my
starting shit.
ears, and I'd just be like,
Just be starting shit.
there it is, right there.
You want another one? There you go.
Yeah.
I'm
Flying
out
the
of
sideline.
flags.
You want to make it
My
75
sportsmanlike
yards?
concept.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'd have no shoes, no socks
He
on.
be throwing hats. He
Hats.
throw shit. He throw
Every time
whistles
Sonny's
like
naked
he
on the
throw
field, just
whistles.
his underwear. Go ahead, say one more thing.
Where are
It'll
we
be your
marking this
fault.
off from? I put
Referees
my
would be
sock
come
with my
running
sock.
up.
We're going for my sock. 10 yards.
No. Here, take my hat. Take my hat.
Tony got to take his underwear off. I got a jock strap on.
He's naked officiating the game.
I believe that would get you on a specific list of sex offenders trying to officiate a high school
He's
game.
undressing at a game full of children.
You think it was a hockey game? You know how they always say, he undressed the goalie?
You ever been physically assaulted by anyone?
No. Never been touched. I've been nose to nose, like I said, not touching and, yelled at. And mostly because I'm the crew chief. I'm the person in charge. So if my crew members make a terrible call.
It's your fault. Damn it.
I didn't even see it. I'm looking at the quarterback the whole time. And if we could have pass interference down the field, I wouldn't know because I'm still watching the quarterback through the throw and everything. And
he pulled my baby's face mask.
Hey, believe me, you'll hear it all, and I'm used to it. Just as long as you don't touch me. I've never been touched, and pray to God I don't get touched because
physical
I will
contact
probably
it's on.
I will come out of character.
He'll jump down and start butt scooting all over the place.
Everything that I've gained.
Carlos gets touched. It's gonna be like,
I don't know if that's the right one, but yeah.
He's gonna come out like, oh,
It's gonna be. They're gonna be like, wow,
down.
he was,
Tony.
I thought he was different.
I'm gonna throw down like James Brown.
Tony, bury that horse, man. It is dead. You have beat it enough.
So you
Horses
had
are
coaches
tough.
threaten you in the games?
I've had coaches nose to nose with me, just explaining their displeasure with the call, and most times it's a game deciding call or a game deciding play. But like I always say, you got 100, 200, almost 150 plays before that might have played a bearing on the game, but a lot of coaches don't see it like that. They only see what you've done. But
yeah, they see the one play.
Coaches call plays
the one
on
call
third down that are just
you get
bonehead and
officiating gets lampooned in the newspaper constantly.
Yeah, but you don't talk about the person dropping the pass in the end zone or the person missing a block.
It's easier to blame it on you, man.
Of course.
You want to be? He's a kid. He's just a kid playing a game that he loves.
And like I tell
and you want to write a newspaper article about him, about everything he's done,
me.
and his grades, and everything that he's done in school, but you don't write it on that. You want to write it on a kid that dropped a pass in a game. You want to talk about me? Come at me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Yeah.
What are you?
I'm not a man yet. I'm not 40, so I just.
If you ain't seen it, it was the Oregon State.
No.
Yeah, Oregon State.
It was Oregon State?
Oregon State.
Oh, it was black and orange, right? It wasn't Oklahoma State?
Nope,
this wasn't a TV show or like a movie or something?
No.
Real.
Somebody wrote a newspaper
nuts,
article on one of the wide receivers because he dropped one pass during the game, and it would have probably won in the game or whatever.
Mike Gundy was his name?
Yeah, Mike Gundy.
Mike Gundy.
And they totally just ripped this kid.
Shout out Mike Gundy for holding his players down.
Yeah, I mean, like, seriously, these are college players, okay? And I'm not saying, like, you can't say anything, but you're going to write a whole article about just dissing this kid.
We make mistakes. We're all human. We all make mistakes.
The last time I checked, the guy's name was Jesus Christ. So if he dropped the ball,
I would like to follow a reporter around.
I got a question, just real quick, just a question more specifically for Tony, but how often and regularly did you rip Scott Norwood for missing one field goal?
I ripped him because I was making fun of you, not him.
Oh, okay. So poor Scott Norwood had to suffer because you wanted to be mean to me.
But Scott Norwood didn't hear what I said. So,
because the internet hadn't been
he couldn't troll him on the internet or nothing and just voice his displeasure.
But that's the funny thing, though. The Buffalo Bills lose 4 straight Super Bowls in a row, and everybody rips the shit out of them. And now,
but imagine if the internet was around then.
15, 20 years later, they make a Netflix,
30 for 30.
30 ESPN does their 30 for 30 on them, and the documentary, I got to see it on Netflix, but it comes out and everybody's all like finally praising them and everything because that was a big ass accomplishment.
They deserved it from the very beginning.
They did, and they didn't
People
get it.
didn't understand how hard it is to get to the Super Bowl 4 times.
I just want to
in a row.
In a row.
Yeah.
Before I forget, you brought this up in another podcast, and I remembered something, and I don't want to forget it again. But you were talking about how they want to put the special sensors on the quarterback's pads.
so they can test how
Yeah.
hard.
Oh, yeah.
Where they hit him at.
Okay. So,
Oh no, because you can't hit the quarterback anymore. You got to touch him.
Yeah. So hold on before we get too off topic. So you said, "Oh, make a special piece of equipment so I can play the game." Basically, was a statement you made there.
Yeah.
Scott Kelso for the Buffalo Bills. You remember he had the really tall, weird helmet.
Yeah, he had like the double helmet.
'Cause he had
almost like a stubble field for the Niners too.
Yeah.
Because he had a cranial condition. Both of them did. So they had special shock absorbers in their helmets. So in fact, the NFL has already made special accommodations for people who can. So
I was making
handicapped
fun
people
of the
for 11.
pussification
No,
of,
no, I
of
know what you're
quarterback
talking about, but I
position
just-
where you can't hit them no more or do anything to them.
It made me think about that.
The
Because
reason
it's like
being-
some really weird shit from the NFL.
But even in
quarterback.
college and in NFL football right now, you'll see players they have that square on like the top
Yeah.
forehead part.
I've seen that.
Colleges are doing tests.
I just want
So
to
they're wearing
know
these
how hard
helmets
I
for
hit
like 2 to
somebody. That would be
3
great
years.
on your card.
And these helmets
for stats, like hardest hit by whatever they measure it by, to
It's
be
like that
able
punching
to.
machine at the arcade.
Yeah,
it's
no,
always
it's like
broke.
the
It's
punching
always
machine.
broke though. You can never.
No,
like,
it's the punching
always go in
machine
there, it's
on
broke.
Rocky.
That's because I live around here.
The one at the Roundup
Probably
works
so.
just fine.
Rocky 4.
Roundup.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be there shortly.
Country bar.
Don't worry about it.
Drago.
Country
Drago
bar.
keeps
Yeah,
punching
you know
that
the country
machine.
guys like to punch him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a masculine thing.
That just starts shit.
Best of the best.
That
I'm the best.
machine starts.
Oh,
a lot
right.
of
Like,
stuff.
oh yeah.
The
dude,
movie
it's-
Best of the
Yeah,
Best.
yeah,
the
the
Taekwondo
all the
guys.
testosterone just pouring out of that machine. Are you kidding me? It's all over.
Oh
it.
yeah, and we serve alcohol here too. So yeah.
Yeah,
They get
yeah.
mad when you kick them. You do a spinning roundhouse kick on one of the punching machines, they get pissed.
No fair. He uses feet. Get him out of here.
Flag him. Flag
Who
him,
is this
Carlos.
dude?
Kick
He's
like
not
a
even
girl.
Chinese. Who is this dude?
Unnecessary roughness.
Flag on the play.
King in the forest.
He's trying to show off.
I
Get him out
had
of
multiple unnecessary. I had unnecessary roughness called on a referee one time because he threw the flag and it came through my mask and hit me in the eye. And he was standing close enough to me where I took 2 steps and punched him. This is junior varsity football. He hit me in the eye with a fucking flag.
This was Pal League Dover football,
no way.
and nobody liked Dover.
I
I
would've fucked
straight
you
up punched the referee.
No way.
Well, it surprised him so bad.
It wouldn't have surprised me because I would have been like, I don't know, man.
But you would have thrown a flag inside of somebody's
you
helmet.
I
and
would
got him in the
have,
eye.
but if I would have hit you in the face with a flag, I would have
I
probably
couldn't
been
see out of that
apologetic
eye
and
for
come
like
up on
2
you.
Oh, no,
instantly,
it
because
ain't-
but
but I
that's the
would've-
type of person. It just
Yeah.
depends.
I
But
also
if you just
got.
threw it and be like, yeah, whatever. Kid.
I also
Yeah.
got
Probably-
unnecessary
probably deserve
roughness
that.
on a referee because I was booking up the sideline because the center hiked it bad on a punt. And I actually made the first down, and I had open field, and a referee stepped out of the sideline in front of me, and there wasn't shit I could do, man. It was like a mailbox.
And you
popping
ran
up.
him over and he flagged
dude,
you?
like a freight train, and he flagged. He flagged me hard. I got like a 25-yard penalty for that shit.
How about when you got
That's because he
face
couldn't go to
mask?
work the next day. That's what
He
that
got
was.
face mask. His helmet was turned all the fuck away around, and he stood up expecting like there's gonna be a flag.
No.
And his helmet's turned. I mean, he can't. It looked like
Look, I was
You
running
didn't have
up.
your chin strap on.
I was running up the sideline. I did have my.
he did. The kid just face.
I could just hear the official
Yeah.
kind of justifying.
I was
it, like,
wide
you have his
open,
chin
hauling
strap
ass,
on.
and this kid ran up behind me, reached around the side of my helmet, and grabbed the center bar of my face mask.
They didn't like
and
you.
I basically ran around my
They
helmet.
didn't like us because we were Dover.
Yeah, we were. They're
Hey,
the
hey,
Patriots.
let me see. You
now.
got a
Yeah, I
mouthpiece?
saw that.
Get
Yeah.
off the field. Get off the field. You don't have a mouthpiece.
No, my dad, when he played high school football, he scored a touchdown. The only touchdown he ever scored as a wide receiver, but he didn't have his mouthpiece in, so they called it back.
Damn right.
Yep.
Damn right. Great officiating.
No, I
Really?
agree. Yeah, I agree.
Get out of here, kid.
What
You
the-
trying to
This isn't. But you know,
because if you would have got hurt on that, now you're a co-defendant. Now you're standing in front of a judge, and they're like, "Well, why did this play go off without a?"
do
without a
you
mouthpiece?
know that the
My
cup?
baby lost all his fronts, and yeah, and you get sued.
This was
quick.
1970.
Well,
The cup was
leather
invented
helmets.
7 years before mouth guards were. Because people had their priorities straight.
Well, I don't even know if they had. Did they even have seatbelts back then? Like
That weren't-
kids-
that weren't
I don't even.
required.
I remember. I remember
Lap
cars
belts.
seatbelts.
Lap
Cars had
belts.
seatbelts in the 70s.
Yeah, lap belts.
Yeah, lap belts. Not the. Not the
But
other-
the 70s
shoulder
were right
strap.
about the time the shoulder
Yeah, but
strap
I know
started
a lot
coming
of
in.
kids that like. I don't think my dad has.
Dude, I
seatbelts.
see kids doing fucking
think my
bouncy
dad has
house in the
seatbelts.
back of cars driving down the road now. They don't have them strapped in. My boss, Jeff, wasn't strapped in, and he went through the windshield. straight through the windshield when he got in a car accident when he's
Damn.
like 12 years old.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to put like a bouncing thing in the back of my Suburban.
A bouncy house in the back
Yeah,
of the Suburban?
the kids can just go back there and bounce while we're driving down the road.
Yeah, that sounds irresponsible.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
like fun.
Yeah.
I'd go back there and bounce while somebody else is driving. Fuck that.
Criminal.
You know, I wasn't gonna get a lot of
Negligence.
I wasn't gonna get a lot of people presents this year for Christmas, but then the Galaxy S7 Note came out.
So what does that mean?
That's
oh,
the-
that's the one that blows
that's
up?
the one that blows
oh,
up.
so you're going to buy them in like...
That's the one that's made in the Samsung's Middle Eastern factory.
Oh,
They got washing machines that are doing that too.
Damn.
I lost like 4 installation jobs because there were recalls on the models that were going out.
Yeah, but you didn't lose any money on that, did you?
Yeah.
What?
I'll have to wait. Either they have to pick another, at least temporarily, I've lost money because they either have to pick another washing machine or they're not going to get installation. They're going to go buy it someplace else.
Oh, so you haven't actually installed the model?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because
So,
the recall hit and the jobs
and you had
were
4
scheduled.
left to do. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know, those things were literally flying apart. They would kill you if you were in the room with them when they went off.
Damn.
What's the Samsung S?
Washing machines, actually.
Oh wow. Machines fighting back.
Like I said, Samsung opened up a Middle Eastern factory.
Samsung bought Harman, so they can get a market on the
I don't know what Harman is.
Harman, the GPS.
Oh, Garmin?
Oh,
Garmin.
there it is. I was like, who the hell is
Harman.
Harman? I was waiting for him to like...
It's like talking to my grandmother. You know, the guy in the movie with the stuff, and he was in the other movie?
No, because I would have just kept repeating Harman, Harman, Harman,
Oh,
Harman,
yo, I gotta tell you, we were
Harman, Tommy,
drive yourself into a drainage ditch.
Tommy.
Glenn's wife, Christina, was sitting at the table with me and Robin
you
and
mean
Nana.
Maggie. Glenn's wife, Maggie.
No, my cousin. But my grandmother kept going, Lucia.
I'm coming you.
She called her Lucia like 11 times in a row.
Damn.
And nobody knew who the fuck was my mom's name.
Yeah.
Even Papa didn't say anything
Papa
like
wasn't
Janie.
in there. It was
Oh,
just
okay.
it was just me and Robin and Christina and my grandmother, who's I'm pretty sure just a little bit senile. And she's
just a little bit.
Lucia, and she looks at me. She looks at me like, why isn't she fucking answering me, Lucia? And then I was like, and she was like, Christina, and Christina was like, yeah, we're gonna talk about this later when there's nobody else in the room.
You know what?
Oh,
and
damn.
now I understand it. Because my girlfriend's like, I don't understand why you don't want to ride roller coasters. And I'm like, okay, the next time we go over to whenever we go over to my grandmother's house, I'll give her the keys to your car and let her drive.
Oh.
And then you'll understand why the fuck I don't want to hop on a
Just
roller
imagine
coaster.
being in the zipper, but the seatbelt didn't work. Because I've had that happen to me. That's like what it's like driving with my grandmother.
I'm coming off the overpass, and I gotta turn my head and look and see who's coming behind me. No, the fuck you don't.
That's old school driving, man.
That ain't old school
I see the
driving.
road in front of me. I'm making
Damn,
sure nobody in my blind
I don't know
spot,
what the
man.
fuck I'm
You gotta
doing.
look.
That's
You gotta
what
look
that-
back.
I look back. I
I'm
look
worried.
back both ways.
I'm looking for oh shit bars.
You're coming off the interstate. You're going around.
There's nobody behind you. There can't be anybody. There can't be anybody coming from anywhere else.
She's just checking the 6, man.
All right, I'm gonna tell you what.
She wasn't in World War II or One. What the fuck?
Yo, she likes to go to bingo up by the Valrico Walmart by that Goodwill over there.
Yo.
So you go to her house and you give her the keys of your car and you let her drive y'all there.
I don't know why you're giving him all this information. He's over here defending your grandma like he's banging her.
No.
Oh, come on, dude.
Headphones
Hey, if
are
you're
off.
doing
Headphones
that-
are off.
It was funny.
I give
when
you
we
the
were
number for
talking
my
about
therapist
your
because apparently
mom,
you need it more than I do.
Damn.
Grandma,
I couldn't help myself.
Went real hard.
I can't help myself.
Jesus.
Wow. Damn,
I mean,
that is.
you know,
We were
he's
gonna
putting up a
try
stand
to
for
end
grandma
on a
over there.
good-
I
No,
just vomited in my mouth a little bit. I mean, just because that. Oh.
I'm just shaking my head.
I'm
Can't
sorry,
hear it.
Carlos.
I'm just shaking my
I'm sorry, Carlos.
You wonder why he only comes to podcasts every once in a while. Jesus
I think you guys are gonna run him off anyway.
get
This
abused.
is all I heard when Dean said that really was,
I
haven't been drinking that much lately. Or you get some new fucking material. Jesus Christ.
Fuck you. Send me something. I work.
You're going to talk to me.
I think we all work here.
I work all day, and then like for the past 3 weeks, I've been going home and chopping wood
I mean,
manually.
if you need to burn that testosterone, then you need to burn the testosterone.
Yeah, but I mean, just don't complain to me like I go home and fucking lounge around eating grapes all fucking day.
I don't eat grapes, so fuck you.
You're
I eat
eating
grapes.
something.
Them bitches are delicious.
Grapes are good.
If I was eating an ass load of grapes, I'd be skinnier because I'd be shitting
Yo, man,
myself.
parfait is delicious.
Saying, though, it's just like don't complain. You know, I'm gonna throw this at you. You're gonna get all butthurt about it, but
I don't like your angry protest.
you
right
don't. You don't have your
They're like
kids.
ogres.
You
They
don't
got
have your
layers.
kids 7 days a fucking week.
now. No.
You don't.
He's saying
No, I
you
don't.
got free
I
time.
do. I work and I take care of, and you know, after you know how much time consuming and energy consuming it is to take care of a kid. Because you
A
take
kid?
care of two
Just
of them.
one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just got the one, man. Fuck that.
Shut up.
Oh, man, you
got
guys
one
don't know what it's
kid.
like to come home to
Hush.
17 kids in your house.
I'm like, he said he got
No,
one
because
kid.
I'm not stupid. I'm only slightly dumb. Because I have one kid. I don't have like fucking 18 of them.
I've got 4.
Hey,
4.
it's called rubbers.
4.
Keep your dick in your pants.
I bet
Wrap it
condoms
up,
look a lot
son.
cheaper now. Are they cheaper than diapers?
Hey, I'm not complaining
that
he
the
has
truth?
4 kids because at least I'm paying for daycare already.
Yeah, I mean, the taxes you pay in, you're already
Hey,
paying
if
for
I
it.
ever go to court and they're all like, you gotta pay for daycare, I'd be like, I do. They take my taxes out. My friend, he gets
I get
benefits
some of that
from
tax
the
money.
taxes that are taken out, so I'm already paying for daycare.
Well, technically, my roommate who watches my kid is a veteran, so my taxes are paying for that.
There you
too,
go.
so-
Hey, see?
Yeah,
We
but he
should be
paid
able to
for
write
his,
that
though,
off.
man.
What's that?
He paid for his service, though.
That's true.
Yeah. See, I just had kids and low income. So.
Yeah, he just killed like a lot of people, and you just had kids.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I think he got no. It's on record. It's been declassified.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I think he got the better end of the deal.
I got 170 confirmed kills and 30 water buffalo. You should do a story about me. Get some.
Why water buffalo? They don't move as much.
No.
Oh, wait, it
He's
was
like, have you ever killed women and children? Hell yeah. How do you kill women and children? You don't lead them as far because they don't move as fast. Get some.
But you know,
Completely over my head. I don't know.
it's
Full Metal
Full Metal.
Jacket.
It's a war about the.
It's the second half of
movie
the
about
movie
the-
that nobody
Yeah.
watches.
long as
Second
I
hell.
always
half.
watch that.
Oh yeah,
During
no,
the
that's
chopper, he's interviewing the guy, the gun guy in the chopper.
Well, he's not interviewing them, but the gun
Is
guy
that
is like,
the,
you should
I
do a
love the
story
smell of
about
napalm
me.
in the morning? That's that
No,
one?
that's Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, I know it's one of them. You know.
What you think about Vietnam though is that you could, if you went in there and you weren't a stone cold killer, then you came out in a bag. I mean, bottom line, you either became just because you did whatever you had to do to live because that's what the other side was doing, and
Confirm.
you know, then you tried to come back to civilization and all these rude, disrespectful assholes.
Not even that. You come back over here, it's not the same. It's rules and regulations and laws.
Well,
You
but
can't
not
just
only
It's
walk
not just
around.
that. Is you
You
got
can't kill
drafted.
somebody.
You didn't have a choice. They said
Yeah.
you're going over there to fight. And you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna come back alive. So you come back alive, and you got all these people kind of, baby killer, woman killer. Oh,
But you're a warrior now, and you're surrounded by people that are not warriors. It's kind of like
Yeah,
The
but-
Walking
too,
Dead.
But here's the problem. You were sold on the fact that you went over there and did that to make things over here better for these people. So you went over there and psychologically and possibly physically fucked yourself up 6 ways from Sunday.
Of course.
To come back to these people telling you they
That don't appreciate
They don't
you.
appreciate. Thank you.
They don't
very
appreciate
much.
what you've
Right
done.
there, yeah.
They don't understand the sacrifice that you've made
No.
to make them be able to run up to Starbucks and get a Frappa Mocha Couple Latte, whatever the hell.
Vente, Grande.
Every time I see a veteran,
As long as
where
you
I'm
don't
at,
ask for Trump
I
written
always
on
say
the
thank you
cup.
for your service.
Yeah.
Every time. If I see a veteran outside of a Circle K or whatever, I'll ask them if they need anything.
Yeah.
I'll get you. A
But then
soda
at the
or
same
whatever.
time, you have those
I mean, it's a
guys
veteran,
that they're not
know?
veterans.
They just
but
pretend
they're
to be.
posing as veterans.
I
And
mean,
then
if
think
they've got their jacket or their
that-
hat, I take
You can get those at Goodwill.
That kind of jacks everything up.
Here's how I feel. I have a roommate who's lived with me rent free. He babysits. His wife cleans the house and cooks most of the time, and he's retired Navy. So I'm like doing a lot for veterans. So I don't feel bad about it. You know, I don't charge him rent or any shit like that. So
I mean, you're doing something.
yeah,
You know,
I mean they're
you're doing your
friends. So, and I save a lot of money not paying daycare. And I know somebody I trust that I've known for over a decade is watching my fucking kids, you know, so. They're not afraid to beat them or tie them up with duct tape.
And if your kid catches on fire, you know that he's going to push him right out of the house.
Yeah, so the house doesn't burn.
Exactly.
Because I can't afford another house, but I can make another kid. Robin can still,
Such language.
You've known gold traps for how long?
Too long.
Did you
Too
see those
long.
shotgun
Seriously.
shells I posted a picture of?
Can't tell me you didn't
Gold
expect.
trap.
Oh
the
man,
gold
I already
trap
knew this was gonna
shot.
happen. When I heard his
I might
voice,
have.
when I pulled up, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, wait. I'm not Joe.
It's over now. There goes the neighborhood.
I'm, like, "Oh,
I'm
shit."
not just racist and retarded.
You were just over there like sitting on the steps in the dark, like, "Oh shit, that's Nick, man."
You know what I have to hear? Because I think Dean
that?
might have heard the story, but he wasn't there when it happened.
What story?
The milkshake story.
My milkshake brings all the boys
Oh
to
man,
me.
I don't even know that
No.
story. You know the story better than I do.
So it was me, you.
That's a good ass milkshake.
There was a couple other kids standing out front.
They don't put no bourbon in it or anything?
No. Hold on. There was me, Carlos,
fix
and a couple other kids from the neighborhood standing out front of Carlos's house. It had like just gotten dark, and we were out there bullshitting after we got done playing basketball or whatever. And for somehow we come up, and I think we're talking about some girl's ass shaking or something like that. Somehow the word shake was getting thrown around. And Carlos's dad steps out the door, and all he hears was shake. And he's like, "Oh, hell yeah, son. Hey, yo. Steak and shake, man. They make a good-ass shake. You know what I mean? Or they got that cookie dough, or they got a cookies and cream shake."
I gotta, real quick, ask, was your dad DMX?
Hey, my dad.
Because that's who he sounds like when Tony does it.
His dad is loud.
Hey man, if my dad get on a podcast, that'd be fucking hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
So he's talking about shakes and stuff for fucking eating, and all of us are looking at each other like, "Damn, we were even talking about that." So then all the kids start to disperse and shit or whatever. And where did that "I kill you" come from?
That, and I actually found this out later on in life.
That's from
Scarface.
Yeah.
It's from Scarface.
Yeah.
Cockroaches.
And not even that part.
Because one of his
It's not even
friends
that
is
part.
riding his
Listen
bike
to me.
down the road.
It's the part where they go to the hotel and they meet the Colombians.
And shit goes sideways.
When the Colombian's in the road and he's like, he comes down the steps all crazy. He's already shot. And he's like, the last words he said to Scarface, "I'll kill you." And then Tony Montana shoots him in the streets. And then they hop in the ride and dip. But that's where "I kill you" come from. And I just...
For some reason, your boy's riding his bike down the road, and I can't remember the kid's name for a life of me. I think I started with an O or something. But he ends up shouting out something like, "I kill you," and Carlos' dad is like, "I kill you!" Just loud as shit.
Yeah.
And they're both shouting back and forth.
That might have been my uncle. It might have been my uncle on the bike.
No, because it was one of the shorter, tall kids from the neighborhood.
The shorter, tall
Yeah.
kids. Thank you. Yes, I
He was
caught
like,
that too.
Yeah.
he was like maybe.
Don't work at a bank. You'll never get the robbery.
He was like
short, kind of tall. Tall
I
as the
tell
door,
you,
but shorter.
I
than the
tell
door.
you, he looking like a man.
Well, no, because Coney and the other ones were like 6'2" or whatever, and this
Oh,
kid
you're
was like
talking
maybe
about
6 foot,
Like
maybe.
Brian Green. Remember Brian Green?
Yeah, well, Green didn't come
Lifesaver.
No, I wasn't Green.
He was like fucking 6'5".
Yeah,
Brian Green, no, he was shorter than Coney.
He was taller than I was.
Both were tall.
Yeah, it was tall.
He was tall, but he was
Brian
shorter
was
than
like
Coney.
the tallest dude that hung out with us for like a long time. If you don't count Carlos's afro as height, then
Yeah.
No, I remember them fighting at the bus
Carlos
stop.
is like
Coney
6'1",
was taller
6'4"
than
with the
Brian.
afro.
Terrible.
Yeah.
That was a horrible day for me. I didn't
Have to
like
deal
them
with that.
fighting. Yeah, that was
because I mean we were
ridiculous.
friends with both of them, and then
It's
just like
ridiculous.
just bullshit.
You better win the fight if you lived in our house, because you was getting 2 ass whippings if you didn't.
Yeah. How about when Joe beat up Raymond's watch? And then they called timeout.
Yeah. Oh my God. Remember when Sherman
said timeout.
No, Sherman didn't say timeout.
Shit, you
Sherman
crazy.
drug Raymond's face.
No,
across
that's
that
a different.
chain
No,
link
I
fence?
mean it's a different fight. It's a different fight. I'm talking
Because
about.
you mean when
Kenton.
when you talk about when Sherman went to put his duffel bag down and Raymond
No.
uppercutted
He's
him
talking
out of
about when
nowhere?
Sherman and Kenton fight.
God
Oh,
bless
I
the
was-
dead. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
When?
That was at the bus stop.
No, I'm
We
talking about
when?
you said God bless the dead.
Yeah, Kenton passed away a while ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh, yeah.
asking.
Yeah.
I
At least,
didn't
what,
know.
10 years ago or
It's
something
been
like
a
that?
while. It ain't.
heard
Been,
that.
I don't think it's been 10 years, but it's been a while.
I ain't heard.
Yeah, he
shit.
got real sick and health
Damn.
problems. And, yeah, but
Damn.
he punched Sherman like once or twice, maybe, and then like Sherman backs up and was like timeout, and then just starts walking towards his house, and then everybody insinuated he was going to get a pistol or something, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
I
was
remember
going to
that.
have a good cry. That's
Probably,
what
but everybody was like trying to stop him, and
I
it
know
was
that time
like,
Raymond come up in Mortal Kombat uppercutted him at the bus stop. Like he had so
Who
much.
is Raymond? I'm trying to picture.
He was a fat white dude
Yeah.
with black hair. All I know is one time I finally told him, I said, "Look, man, I don't want to be your friend anymore because he liked to lie a lot." And then he stole some baseball cards from me.
Oh, that's the
And then-
worst.
Yeah.
So I turned
my damn
around to
cards,
walk
man.
away, and he punched me right behind the ear. Like it swelled up. He hit me, so I passed out before I hit the ground. And Rob Wilson and Brian Green beat the shit out of him while I was knocked the fuck out. And then they come over to check on me, and Raymond was. And then Raymond got in a fight with Coney, and he went to hit Coney, and Coney juked a little bit, and he punched the truck that he had Coney pinned up against, and he jammed the two last knuckles on his right hand up so far that it broke a bone in his arm, and he had a cast on for like.
I remember
weeks
that
after
cast.
that, yeah. And he tried to say that. Oh no, it was Sam. It was Sam, the white dude
The Wigger.
who thought he thought he was Farrakhan, but he was albino white.
He
and
was as
had-
white as Alex's shirt.
Yeah, no shit.
Or
man.
your shirt.
Blonde hair and the worst acne problem you ever saw. He's on the radio now, like in Orlando. But yeah, he was fighting Raymond, and it had to do with Raymond punched me in the because me and Sam were friends, and Sam was giving him shit.
Yeah.
And trying to get my cards back that Raymond stole. You know, it's high school shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And he tried to say he punched Sam in the face, and Sam was like, "All right, if you want to say my cheekbone so hard it broke your arm, I'll go with that." Raymond Weisberg. I'm sure he doesn't listen to this.
How about the two black chicks that were fighting one day? And
Which one?
Was there a titty
She-
flopping out?
no,
Which ones?
but
Like, it
one
was-
chick suplexed another chick in the middle of the street,
Damn.
and then got up and said, "What, bitch? Are you done?" And then she was like, and then
That was
she
at the
got
Dallas
up
bus stop.
and she walked down the road like 10 feet and was still talking shit, and then came back and got her ass whooped again. But it was just like, damn, because I know me and you were standing around, we saw it.
Used to be fights like throughout the neighborhood.
'Cause
Like,
we
at
looked
every
at
bus
him.
stop. It was a fight. Like,
That
it
was
crazy.
MLK and
There was like an undercard and then a heavyweight.
no,
yeah.
Danny's brother. Danny's brother who had the heat stroke. You remember that? Because we used to roll up the
Ralph?
newspaper. Yeah. No, it was Ralph's brother. Ralph's brother, Danny. Danny was the older one. And we chased people around the neighborhood, remember? Because they would let the kid off at the first bus stop that we were going to chase. And then they go down to the second bus stop and let everybody off with the rolled up newspapers. And then we would chase the motherfucker around the neighborhood and catch him and then beat his ass with newspaper.
It was horrible.
kids, man.
That
kids.
shit was fun.
Terrible.
Bus driver let you do it too.
Bus driver couldn't really do nothing about it. Like,
Well, he stopped the one kid, Thomas, because he had thumbtacks in his shit. So he took his shit away. He was like, "Nah, you ain't using thumbtacks."
I had something in the tip of my newspaper. I don't even know what it was, but I had like something. It was pretty hard.
See, you were just as bad.
But see, nobody knew.
I'm sure somebody knew if you were hitting somebody with it.
I didn't know because he never hit me with it, so we good.
I didn't hit. I hit certain people. I wouldn't hit.
Yeah, but they knew, right?
They didn't know what the
but
hell
nobody
was
knew.
going on.
But they didn't know what was in there.
Like a taser or something?
No, I had like
No.
I don't even know what it was.
Like
I
a
had
rock or something.
I had like
Because
a-
we used to roll up newspapers,
it was like
and
a,
the bus
almost
driver.
like a steel toe boot or something.
What are y'all in prison rolling up newspapers?
No, we would pick one kid, you know, and it would change throughout the week
God,
or
man,
whatever.
it was
And they would
ridiculous.
get off at one bus stop, and then we would get off at the next bus stop, and then chase them around the neighborhood, and then catch them and beat them
Were
with the
they in
newspaper
on
roll.
it or?
Kind of.
No, that's the kind of shit. So in other words, y'all were hunting people.
One kid had a heat stroke.
Like you had to go to the hospital?
Yeah, he didn't come back next day at school.
Y'all are...
But you know what? He came back 3 days later, and he got like a high five and a standing ovation from everybody on the bus. Because we were like, damn, you're the only kid that got
He
away.
didn't drop dime on nobody. He ain't like...
Well, he didn't die, but he got away too. Like, he didn't get caught.
So does that count? I mean...
Yeah. He was like the only kid that didn't get, the Hunger Games.
I was just about to say, y'all were fucking playing the Hunger Games and shit.
Shit's rough.
Jesus Christ. That is terrible.
Whatever. We were in junior high. Like, you didn't do bad shit. So I don't want to hear
Seriously.
I never did anything bad. I
it. Perfect angel.
No, I wasn't.
Nah, Nick was not an angel.
No.
We know that. Well, you knew that. You lived, 20 houses down. You heard him
Not
get
even.
yelled at.
Not even.
From at least 15 houses.
How about that one time? No. He can vouch. I called him before I went over to his house. I
my
said,
God.
bro, can I come over? He said, yeah. I hung up the phone, and I hauled ass out the door and ran down because she gave me permission to go to his house. Tell it.
He got to the house like not even a minute.
Not even a minute.
Like, it was ridiculous. But then I also remember
Usain Bolt.
you got in damn trouble.
Because my mom called your dad, or no, my dad called your mom, and I told him, don't do it. Don't do it. Just let me go home. No, we're parents, man. We can talk. I'll talk to her.
Wait,
You'll be able to stay to the end of the
his
football
dad
game.
called your mom?
They were calling to vouch for
Okay.
him because we kind of kept him late, and he was like,
No, you
freaking
can't.
out.
She's not gonna go for that.
His curfew
No.
was coming up, and my dad was like, "Oh man, I'll just call down there.
No, you won't.
Let him know.
The whole time, dude,
10,
I
15
swear,
minutes
if-
late, whatever.
If I was crying, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie about that. I was probably
up,
crying,
man.
telling her,
You
"Don't
still
do
got
it,
in
no! I'm gonna get my ass
No, he
beat."
still
my
got in
God.
trouble. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Still got in trouble.
Yeah.
Because
I
you
used to-
ran down with me to try to make sure that I made it home on time or whatever. And
it
he's
was
like,
fucked up.
as soon as you walked in the door, man, you're grounded. And I was like,
just
oh,
like, yeah, I was
shit.
just
She
like,
was waiting. She
Listen,
was waiting
I
a
remember
second.
eating dinner at your house at like 5:30, and I'd be cool because I know I was
Oh
eating
shit,
dinner
run.
again.
Tony's looking for somebody.
I eat dinner again, at like 8 o'clock. So I used to eat dinner twice.
I used to do that with my buddy Rob.
love it.
I'd eat at home, then I'd go to my buddy Rob's house and eat dinner again.
Oh.
Yeah. Like the stovetop commercials.
Good times.
Yep.
Good times. Well, Carlos, appreciate you coming on the show.
Yep.
Hey,
It's been too
anytime,
long since
man.
we talked.
Anytime.
But,
Holla at
you
your
know.
boy.
Appreciate it.
Poor guy wants to go home.
So that's 3 guys at a 12-pack. Ton of Gold Trap, Dean Danley, King of the Forest, and Los from the neighborhood.
Check us out on Facebook, 3 Guys in the 12 Pack, and our Twitter links are on our Facebook page.
Appreciate you listening. Tell your friends. We're out.